You ever felt that hole in your chest that nothing fills? You achieve something, get what you wanted, and silence. Your mind is already scanning the horizon for the next thing. It's like having a mental parasite that never says enough. As if there's a black hole in your center that devours every achievement, every conquest, and it's still hungry. I fed that parasite for years. Every trophy was empty. Every horizon retreated. Today, I'm showing you how to deactivate that perpetual hunger machine before it consumes you completely. This is alchemy, transmuting lead into gold. Look, your mind isn't broken. It's a high-efficiency desire factory, tested and perfected by millions of years of evolution. You land the dream job, the one you swore would give you peace. And within a week, you're already eyeing the next rung, the next title, the next, once I get there, then I'll breathe. You buy the car you wanted, the one you saw in the magazine, and before the month is over, you think, I should have a better model, a newer one that really reflects who I am. This isn't ambition, it's pure, hard biological trap. Your brain lights up with anticipation, not with arrival. Dopamine, that internal drug, flows when you're hunting, not when you eat the prey. The hunt is more addictive than the kill, and we are wired for it. On the savannah, that kept us alive. In the modern world, it condemns us to chronic dissatisfaction. This unstoppable factory produces two deadly poisons that slowly sicken us. The first, next floor syndrome. Always looking upward, never at the floor you're standing on. You finish a months-long project, something that should be a victory, and instead of celebrating, of savoring the moment, you're already fixated on the next one, the next, now this is the important thing. It's like climbing a mountain, reaching the summit out of breath, and instead of looking at the conquered landscape, you immediately fixate on the next mountain, taller, farther, more impossible. You are never where you are. You are always in the next place. The second poison, more silent and more destructive, toxic comparison. You use others as a mirror for your own worth. You open Instagram and see someone with more likes, more trips, more stuff. A life that looks like a movie while yours feels like the behind the scenes. And your mind automatically clicks. And me? Why don't I have that? What am I missing? Where did I go wrong? It's a rat race where the finish line flees every time you get close, where the standard of enough is set by someone else, someone who doesn't even know you exist. For years, I tried to tame this beast with nice techniques from self-help books. Be grateful. Live in the present. Find happiness in the small things. But that's not the way. The beast remained hungry. The holes were still there, and I felt even more guilty for not being able to appreciate enough. Until one night, exhausted after another achievement that didn't fill me, I understood the truth. It's not about taming the animal. It's about stopping being its food. About stopping feeding the monster with your attention, your identity, your life. I present to you the hunter-hunted exercise, 3 brutal moves to flip the table and reclaim your internal territory. Move 1. Recognize the factory, not the product. The next time you feel that I want more, that tingle of dissatisfaction, don't look at what you want. Look at who is manufacturing it. Stop dead and say to yourself, there's the factory again, spitting out desires. There's the mental production line working overtime. This simple act of recognition, not of the desire, but of the machine that produces it, creates a breathing space between you and the assembly line. You're not fighting the defective product, you're seeing the factory that makes it. Move 2. Anchor in living flesh. When your mind starts its carousel of next, more, better, different, anchor yourself here and now. Find one real, tangible, undeniable physical sensation. The weight of your body in the chair, the rough or smooth texture of your shirt, the cool or warm air entering your nose, filling your lungs, the beat of your heart, that engine that keeps running even while you're lost in the future. Hold there for a full 30 seconds. The mind will keep barking, kicking, demanding its dose of next. But you are anchored in the territory of the body, in the sensory now, not in the mental cinema of what could be. Move 3. The question that unmasks. Ask yourself this without mercy, without sugarcoating. If I had this thing I think I want, what emotion do I believe it would give me? Peace, worth, respect, security? The feeling that you finally arrived? Now comes the twist. Pure alchemy. Can I steal 10% of that emotion right now without needing something external? Can I find a trace of peace in this moment, just as it is? A gram of worth without the trophy? Peace isn't hidden in the next trophy. It's hidden in your ability to find calm in this imperfect, messy here and now. This isn't guru theory. This is a mental guerrilla manual for survivors. Your mission this week, if you dare to accept it, is called Operation Satiety. Each day, choose one ordinary, common moment: drinking your morning coffee, walking to your car, washing the dishes after dinner, waiting in the supermarket line, and turn it into your special ops zone. Your training ground, not to post it on Instagram with a nice filter, not to optimize it and make it productive, just to inhabit it completely. To notice the bitter taste of the coffee, the sensation of warm water on your hands, the sound of your footsteps on the pavement, the weight of the grocery bags. And when your mind inevitably screams, "This is a waste of time, you should be doing something more important, bigger, more productive." Remember, you're training the muscle that consumer culture wanted to amputate, the muscle of radical satiety, of fundamental sufficiency. The truth that exploded in my face after years of blind pursuit is this: your mind will never, hear me well, never say enough. It's programmed for more, for better, for different. It's its default operating system. But you, in your center, can rebel, put your foot down and say, "This far. In this instant, it is sufficient. With what I am, with what I have, in this moment, it is enough." This isn't about stopping ambition, growth, or expansion. It's about remembering that desires are like stray bullets. Some kill you, others fly past, but none define the territory you're standing on. You are the territory. Desires are just passing weather. If it seems like this video was about you, if you're tired of chasing mirages that fade, then your first act of Guerrilla is this. Go down to the comments and write, "Today I am filled by," and release something simple, laughably simple, that is available to you right now. This cup of warm coffee between my hands, the sound of rain hitting the window, the simple fact that I can breathe deeply without anything hurting, the silence in this room before the world wakes up. Because real satiety, the kind that truly fills, doesn't come from accumulating external things or pleasures. It comes from excavating what is already there, in the golden vein of the ordinary. This is mental alchemy. turning the poison of mental hunger into the fuel of presence, transforming the anxiety of next into the depth of now. If you want more journeys like this, more maps to navigate these situations, subscribe. But before you do, before you look for the next video, the next dopamine hit, the next magic technique, stop, breathe, and remember, the treasure isn't in the next raid. It's in learning to inhabit, at last, the territory you've already conquered.